Hello everybody, happy holidays, Ame Gakita days. Alright, today topic we are gonna talk about in regards to like is AI gonna take over the job of localizer and translator for anime, manga, game or whatever, all these things. And I kind of like find a lot of title in the cutting things out of contents. So, in regards, we are gonna discuss thing in a way, and I can assure you guys, if you're gonna put everything in a nutshell, it's just basically that a lot of people saying that we are nowadays people are going to use AI to do translation for things like Japanese game, Japanese anime, Japanese manga, and it always have been a thing where people saying like, oh, people who like all the fan translation is way better than localizer or maybe people who work for as a translator for the company, because the way they translate is like if like they find it like, oh my, I don't like this word phrase, it sounds very offensive, I'm gonna change everything. So we are gonna discuss from that end all the way to the latest one. People say AI is gonna take over jobs. Alright. Thing is, right, there is too many things being taken out of context based on the title alone. So I'm gonna save you guys all the reading whatsoever, like all these things, because even like this website put it out, I'm not gonna put this site out for you guys to see, because it's like, if you guys want, I think maybe I should put it. But the thing is, right, for how I look at it is it's very misleading. Personally, to me, I feel like it's very misleading, because I have find out quite a few points to counter them away. It's like people saying like, oh, people thinking that AI is taking away job from actual human translator and localizer, and at the same time, people is like there is also cases where a lot of people are furious about, like I was actually looking into thing, and they even say that English version is being translated by AI, but I don't think AI is actually translating everything from words to words in a sense, because if you guys gonna do like a little bit of digging, right, there is actually like saying like AI is coming to manga. There is this one I'll put it up, and if they're saying like looking to remove human translator from the equation, like, oh my, isn't that what they mean? Well, the thing is, right, it's not entirely removing human translator from the equation. So what does that mean? Well, the thing is, right, based on what the Japanese are trying to do, there is a Japanese trying to make use of AI localization as a thing, is that they say they kind of like going along the line with like ensuring that AI will be the one to do most of the translation, but not outright eliminating human involvement. Meaning to say that they are trying to reduce the cost, because the thing is, right, translating words to words ever since, right, have been always an issue. There is always there's the issue of like hiring translator for all the words, and it always been a thing, because why is that you want to find cheaper option, and when that happens, we all know that translating like from Japanese to English got a lot of issue. Number one, there is the issue with like Japanese word got a lot of meanings. Like one sentence had like either double meaning or multiple meaning, and it can mean like there may be like Japanese pun that make the joke that is only a Japanese way of jokes. So it always has been a thing, and it can take time for the people to translate that. So using AI maybe kind of like give better option, maybe cut down the time on the translating. So it means that it's not like saying like, oh, we are going to make sure that people are going to like, we are not going to say that people are going to get removed entirely on like only AI going to do the translation. I'm gonna assume that it is very likely just that Japanese are using AI to assist human in the translation much easier, because number one, again, some of the translation take time because of words that have multiple meaning. Number two, it can also mean due to the point that sometimes translation take a lot of time. Anyone who do translation will know that a lot of Japanese translation take time to translate. It can take days, weeks, to even months. And using AI, we already seen a lot of like AI tools being helping people with in assisting them to reduce a lot of jobs that can take months to do to become hours to be done. So using AI, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna make things faster and make at least at the same time reducing the number of workload for the humans. In a sense, it can also help to eliminate the time, effort, everything to do the translation, and in a sense also what they are looking for, cut costs. Does that fully mean that translation and localizer will be out of job? Well, not entirely. If they are making full use of AI tools to assist in ensuring that the translation get well in the right way, it can be a good thing, because if you reduce the number of workload on the translation and they can kind of like edit or change some of the words to make it more suitable, make it more flow in the right way, that's a good thing. Maybe AI is not a bad thing. But again, I can see why it can be a problem too, because it's like it's reducing workload, and meaning to say that one person can do more job, and when that happens, it just means that we don't need too much translator or localizer in that industrial. It can be a bad thing for those who've been trying to be a translator or trying to be a localizer. But again, there is also some issue with some people, like especially there is actually some localizer actually making noise about this whole thing, where they actually say that AI is not doing the right, AI might not be the right job for it. And I can see why, because we know how iffy AI can be. We know how AI can have issue with the translation. Sometimes it can be coming out with weird words that doesn't seem to make sense. And I agree on that, because for me, when I come up with a script, and sometimes I use AI to assist a little bit on the script writing or this thing, there is a lot of editing in a sense, and editing does take time. So it doesn't mean it is helpful 100%, but if it helped to assist with some new idea and you can edit it from there, then that I can see the reduce of workload for them. But does that mean a good thing or a bad thing? Well, the thing is, right, when it comes to localizer, there is a lot of people coming out with like people are actually, there are some people who doesn't like the way they localizer come out with words. It's like that it has been an issue ever since when they say that localizer insert, like they using, I would say they are using their own style of words, you coming out with ideas, coming out with way that of reason that to justify the way they use new words. Like a lot of things is, right, often more than not, a lot of people say like the fan sub is the best sub, and I don't agree on that end, because sometimes people will come, like on the fan will give justice to the manga, anime, or game on the way they give sub. But the thing is, right, there is a situation when some localizer decide to say, oh, it's feel a little bit wrong, I want to use out my own style. So when they come up with new words that doesn't seem to make sense, or coming out with or changing the whole damn ish story because they find it offensive to them, it's like, you guys are not even doing a proper job. So right now is that if the localizer is not doing a proper job, what will people start to do? They find other alternative. And in this case, AI is the new alternative in the modern era. And I won't find it strange if AI gonna take over the job of the localizer. Because in a sense, if you think about it, right, localizer sometimes have like been infamous, like not all of them, but many localizer have been very, very well known or maybe infamous, known for the way they do translation. But that doesn't mean all game localizer or manga localizer or anime localizer are bad. Let's use Genshin and Hokai Star Rail for the argument here. I have played Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail a lot, and I always enjoy the way they do the translation for the English version. I had listened to the Japanese version sometime, and when they translate the Japanese to the English, it doesn't mean that they change every single thing. One or two words, yes, but in a way they make it enjoyable for the gaming experience. So, at the end of the day, we have to rethink about how a localizer should do translation. Well, the thing is, right, often more than not, some people will come up with that some word may be so offensive to them. But the thing is, right, we have to ask ourselves, is it offensive to you, or will it be fully offensive to the whole world? Well, the thing is, to me, I don't find it offensive if the game way of saying is that way. Like, just because there are some people say, oh, the character saying, oh, your skin is so pure white, and the people say, oh, you're white, you are not, you are white, you are white. Like, what? Just because a person say the character is white, does that mean that it's racist? No. It's just saying the skin is white. But the person, maybe the localizer is like, no, it's white, no, it's white, offensive. Like, I'll be like, if I'm the one hearing that localizer saying that to me, I'll be slapping the hell out of them with. Because the thing is, right, it's just, you guys will definitely say, oh, it's irritating, annoying or whatever. Yes, but sometimes it amazed me at how some localizer and translator can be taking things out of context. And it's back to the same thing like what I said earlier. This title is very misleading because they say, oh, you will use AI translator. But the thing is, right, it does, from how I look at it, it doesn't seem to be like 100% AI. It just means that it probably because that it's AI may be used to pinpoint of that. Yeah, they're going to use AI, yes, but it's not like they're going to say 100% AI, because if everything is translated by AI, everything is just going to sound so wrong. It may not be. Like, there are some people say, oh, because it's not translated by human, there will be, there's no emotion, it may be everything wrong. Thing is, there are some, like, there is already upstart companies coming out with ways to use AI to do translation, but it does not mean eliminate. But the thing is, like, you look at this, they say looking to remove human translator from the equation. Thing is, and yet they are not saying outright eliminating. If I believe is that they are trying to make it easier to translate, so that translator can no longer give excuse on saying that, oh, this translation take time from weeks to months to translate for the audience. The thing is, right, we have to ask ourselves one thing. Why have like a lot of games or especially manga or anime, like, why is it always take time for the English version to release? Thing is, it take time to translate, but if you can reduce the amount of time to translate using AI, wouldn't that be better? It doesn't mean that they have to, like, oh, everything should not be like I can't really go around and say, oh, it's just AI will be doing every single job. You still have to get a translator or a localizer to read through the script that the AI rewrite or redone the translation, and then maybe edit here, there, everywhere. It would make them much easier, because back in slightly olden time, especially for the Chinese version or the English version, their version always get released months after the Japanese release. And by the time people start reading on it, there's already like, they are like 2-3 volume behind. So by using AI, to me, I know people will say, oh, I'm an AI supporter. No. If it helped to reduce the time of the translation, to bring out the game, the manga, the anime faster to the audience, I think that is a good thing. It should not be a bad thing. But at the same time, I also encourage, if they're really trying to eliminate human involvement, to rethink, because sometimes AI translation might not be a 100% proof. There can be issue with the translation. There can be issue with the way of the word, the phrasing, all these things that can sound wrong, and you need human involvement in it. So at the end of the day, is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? I think, to me, using AI might be a good thing. It's just that, again, people taking things out of context, and it can be a problem. Because I've seen a lot of people saying that AI is gonna take out a lot of jobs. Because if like even like I said earlier, like Star Real English localization develop more pre-autistic thing. Like people like it's just funny crazy that localizer are creating a problem that they think is a problem. And the thing is, right, if they did their job way better, maybe AI translation might not take over their job that easily. But if they are making like they if people are complaining about localizer and the translation already, obviously people will be looking for other cheaper alternative to do translation. And whether is it fence up or not, AI will be a new thing. And it just seems like right now people are just making noise about it in that community. So I'm not sure. I just sharing my thought. And to me, if anyone asks me like, am I a supporter of AI or not? Well, in a way, if I'm using AI and it helped to reduce my workload, yeah, I think it's a good thing. But it doesn't mean that I have to use AI word to word, line to line, every single thing. I can't be using AI every single thing. I have to edit it in a sense. So when they actually say that AI will be taking over job, well, if it if the way they phrase it, yeah, I think a little bit problem the way they like it may be giving people the misunderstanding or misinterpretation or misinformation. And I think that all these contents being taken out of nowhere, they should actually kind of like ensuring like giving a proper view. Because to me, I feel like AI taking job not entirely, maybe just that it helped to reduce the workload. I think that would be a better way of phrasing it. But considering that a lot of people love clickbait title, who knows? But anyway, I think that should be enough for me sharing my opinion, because this time around is not putting up the skill. It's not saying like who is right, who is wrong. I just thinking that if the localizer really don't want their job to be taken, I think they should start rethinking about the way of the making sure the translation, is it good or bad, and should they actually use AI to assist them in the translation? Maybe I think that might be a win-win situation. But who knows? Maybe will be a topic for another time, or maybe random chat. So with that being said, if you guys do like this kind of content and want me to do more this kind of random thought, right, just press the like button and subscribe for more. Where I always, but you guys have to understand, when I say random chat, it doesn't mean that I follow a single trend. And also, if you don't like me, don't worry, just go to the watch history, remove that you have watched this video, and you'll never see me again. But with that being said, hope you guys all have a nice day or night.